Hey everyone, and Mike Swig here, and today I'm going to talk about the best credit cards for 2021. And you're probably thinking, what do I actually know about credit cards? And to answer that question, I've opened more than 20 different credit cards, which has resulted me in earning hundreds of thousands of dollars in free travel over the past 10 years. And I have a 815 credit score and $0 in debt. And I've helped a ton of other people get started with travel hacking, opening up credit cards, building their credit scores up safely over a period of time. And I'm going to go through every one of my favorite credit cards, and you're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you my all-time favorite credit card that I use for 95% of my purchases on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to call this my daily driver. So let's go ahead and dig into my top 5 best credit cards of 2021. Now, I'll leave the links to sign up for these credit cards below, and I'll also leave some information. If you're wanting to learn more about travel hacking, I have a program that if you're interested in learning more about this and earning tons of free travel with credit cards and how you can do this safely over time, I'll leave all the details below in the description. But let's go ahead and start off with one of my favorite credit cards on this top 5 list. Starting off at number 1 on this list, I love all 5 of these cards, but I'll essentially preface it by saying you need to find the card that's the right fit for what you're looking for. Now, one card is going to be great for a certain individual, while the other will be better for that person. So starting off at number 1 is the Amex Aspire, and I absolutely love this credit card. Now, the Amex Aspire, at the time of filming this video, has a 150,000 point sign-up bonus. So after you spend $4,000 over a 3-month period, you're going to get 150,000 Hilton Honors points. And this is good for a really long period of stay, depending on what type of hotel you're staying at. I would say most Hilton resorts probably take around 40,000 points to stay at, but it's really going to vary because there's so many factors that go into it. How nice the hotel is, where it's located. But this is going to get you a lot of free stays at a Hilton hotel or resort. Now, one of the best things about this card is it comes with a complimentary diamond status. Now, if you're going to go ahead and try to get diamond status on your own, you would need to stay in a hotel for... Now, if you were going to want to get the Hilton Diamond status on your own, you would need to spend 60 nights in a Hilton resort or hotel, and this would cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. But by signing up for this Amex Aspire card, you're going to immediately get the top tier status at a Hilton hotel and resorts. So I love this because every time I stay at a Hilton, they're upgrading me to one of the nicest rooms. You're getting a lot of extra perks like free breakfast for you and your guests. So me and my girlfriend are always traveling together. So we take advantage of free breakfast. We get lounge access, which is going to give you usually a free drinking happy hour, some free food, and a lot of other places to just kind of hang out in the hotel. It's good if you're wanting to work, outside of your room, a bit of change of scenery. So these lounges are really nice to have. And there's a lot of other bonuses, like you just earn more points when you stay at a Hilton, and you do get some welcome and amenities and other great features for being a Diamond member and being the top tier status for a Hilton hotels. They treat you like royalty, and they really roll out that red carpet when you have the Diamond status. So that's probably my favorite thing about this card is we stay at a lot of Hilton hotels when we travel, and I really enjoy this experience. So one of the other things to consider is you're going to get 14 times bonus points for every dollar you spend at a Hilton's hotel, and then you're going to get 7 times bonus points for every dollar you spend on travel. The other thing to consider is you get a few Hilton statement credits. So if you're staying at a resort, you'll get $250 in free credit. So if you're spending that on food, drinks, stuff like that. And then lastly, you're going to get access to Priority Pass, and the Priority Pass is going to give you access to thousands of lounges at airports all around the world. So moving on to the next card is the Chase Inc. Business Preferred Card. This is a great card if you have a business or if you spend money on paid advertisements. These next 2 cards are going to primarily be for business owners. And again, depending on what type of business you have, this can be a great expense if you're utilizing Google ads, Facebook ads, or any type of advertising network that's approved. The Chase Inc. Business Preferred is great. You're going to get 100,000 Chase points after you spend $15,000 in the first 3 months of opening your card. And the reason that this card's so great is you're going to get 3 times bonus points for every dollar you spend on advertisements. Some of the other great features about this card, if you do have a business, if you have employees, they'll give you a free card for your employees at no extra charge. And this is a really great card, primarily if you have a business, but mainly if you're doing any type of paid advertisement. And just one last thing to note, the Chase Ink Business Preferred costs $95 per year in an annual fee, and it's well worth it if you're gonna be recouping a lot of these points. So moving on to the third card is the Amex Business Gold Card. And the business card is going to be another great option. So let's say you're not interested in the Chase Ink, or you've already met that $150,000 spending limit for redeeming 3 times bonus points. The Amex Gold Business Card is going to be another great option for you. If you have a business that's spending a lot of money on advertisements or shipping costs, you're going to want to look into both of these cards. I know a lot of people, they utilize both. Once they meet that limit, they switch to another card. And this Amex Gold Business Card is going to essentially give you 70,000 bonus points after you spend $10,000 in eligible spends. And this fee is going to cost you $295 per year. And the great thing about this is you're going to get around 4 times membership bonus points for every dollar you spend on paid advertisements with Facebook, with Google, with any of their approved advertisement platforms. And again, these 2 cards are going to be great for any of those business owners or any of those people that are looking to go through, and any of you listening in who are wanting to start and grow your business with paid advertisement. These 2 cards are going to be really great options for you. You might as well get some bonus points and some new customers while utilizing paid traffic. So moving in at the last 2 cards, number 4, the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card is going to give you 60,000 bonus points after you spent $4,000 in purchases over the first 3 months. Now, this is a great card if you're wanting to get started. This was one of my first credit cards, and I absolutely love this, but I ended up upgrading to their higher tier card, which I'll discuss later. Essentially, you're gonna get 60,000 bonus points after spending $4,000 in that first 3 months. This card has a few good perks. You're gonna get 2 times points on dining, groceries, and travel. It has an annual fee of $95. And when you go ahead and redeem these points, let's say you redeem these bonus points for travel, you're gonna get an additional 25% back. This is a $95 annual fee. If that fee seems good for you, then I think this is a great card. But moving on to the final card, this is my daily driver. This is the card that I'm using for 95% of purchases. And I think this is still the best card out there for the majority of people. And this is the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And right now they have a sign-up bonus for spending $4,000 over a 3-month period. You're gonna get 50,000 bonus points. So what I did in the past was I actually upgraded from the preferred to the reserve and was able to meet both of these bonus criterias. They do have some new restrictions, so it is a little bit more complicated to do this. So make sure you kind of map that out before you try to attempt this, because you might upgrade and not be able to be eligible for both of those bonus offers. Now, the big thing about the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is it does have a $550 annual fee. And I think a lot of people are intimidated by that. If you're traveling a lot, this is a great card for you because you're immediately going to knock down that fee from getting a $300 travel credit. And a lot of times these travel credits are really hard to use or obtain, but Chase makes it so simple that if you book a hotel, a flight, an Uber, anything that marks in that travel category, they're going to automatically refund you that amount. So you don't have to jump through any hoops. They make it extremely simple. And I think every year I've kind of met this bonus by the end of January. So it is still a great bonus. And this is one of the reasons it's my favorite card, because I get so much more additional value out of it. They have some other great things, like you're going to earn 3 times bonus points on dining, groceries, and travel. You're going to get 50% more on redemptions. So let's say you've opened up one of these other Chase cards like the Chase Ink Business Preferred, and let's say you're spending a ton of money on ads. What you can actually do, and this is a pro tip, you can take those points you've earned from the Ink card, transfer it over to your Reserve card, and then spend those cards. So that way you get that 50% bonus points. And it's a cool little hack to get way more value out of the points you're spending. So in addition to that, you're going to get global entry or TSA PreCheck. And this has saved me so many hours of flying internationally. I'm able to speed through security. And when I fly back through the US, there's usually no line for global entry because I've been pre-approved, I've been pre-screened. They let me go right on in. And it's usually, instead of waiting a few hours in security, I'm in within a few minutes. In addition to this, you're gonna have no foreign transaction fees, and you're gonna have really good lounge access with the Priority Pass. And I absolutely love this Priority Pass. It's good for yourself and one guest to access thousands of airport lounges all across the world. Some of these lounges are going to vary from how nice they are, but I found in pretty much every airport, it's much nicer than actually just sitting in the main terminal. And it usually gets some type of free food, free drinks, a good quality amount of internet, maybe some places to relax. But there's usually a lot of good perks in addition to this card. So if you're traveling a lot, this is probably the better option for you. If you don't like to travel, then I would consider the Chase Preferred card. But overall, the Chase Reserve card is something that I'm using every day because it just covers the most categories and gives me the best redemption rates and the most points for my spend. So I'll go ahead and leave in the description all the details for how you can go ahead and sign up for these cards. And if you use my links for some of these cards, I will get an extra bit of bonus referrals. So feel free to use those if you like to. If not, you can go ahead and just Google those cards. And lastly, I'll leave the details about my travel hacking masterclass that's going to teach you every step of the way to safely open cards utilizing my travel hacking strategy that's earned me hundreds of thousands of dollars in free travel. And you'll get direct access to me. So anytime you have questions, I'll be there to help you opening up the right credit card and making sure that you're maximizing these points, because that's the one part people struggle with, is when they've earned these points, making sure they get the maximum value and getting extremely good deals on first class and business class flights all around the world. So I'll leave the details below. And again, if you made it this far, please consider subscribing for the 2 new videos I'm putting out every week. And make sure you hit that bell notification icon to get alerted about when those videos go live. And if you learned something new in this video, please make sure to smash that like button. It does a lot of help and it's something free to do. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and making sure that I get exposure to new people just like yourself. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.